BGST podcast when they're telling y'all. Wait till next
Oh,
week.
we live. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with the fan favorite. Wait, hold on. Well, let me mute myself in the back.
He forgot what podcast it is.
Wait, hold on. Let me find myself. Oh, we go right here. I got some damn windows open.
He has like 10 podcasts. He's like,
I know, man. Tell me about it, man. But anyway, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We're back with the multiplayer podcast. Y'all been on my. We didn't do it last week. On my heels. You're doing multiplayers back, man. We're gonna try to get some of the usual suspects back. I know you guys are looking for the how you said the fan favorite, crowd friendly K Mega. I sent him the link. That's all I can do is send the link. You know what I mean? I don't know if he's gonna join. I sent my man D Bats the link. See if he's gonna join. Or maybe we can get Alex in here. But anyway, either way, we should have a very entertaining show, to say the least, right? As the room is still full, I'm as you guys come in, hit the like button, tweet it out, whatever the case. I'm banned on Facebook again, so if you're in a Facebook group that I'm not in, or whatever the case, share the link. But actually, you guys are coming in. Porter Rock, what's going on with you, good brother?
What's good?
In Germany, I'm in Italy, but yeah, Germany. Talk. What's going on out there?
Man, what's going on, man? Nothing but cold. That's what's going on here.
My man Baron. Yeah.
Baron up in here?
Yeah, Baron said he wants some smoke.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
He I know exactly what's gonna happen.
PlayStation boys ready to run for the hills.
No, not me. No, you know what? I'm gonna say. You know what? Let me say something about that. I was highly disappointed in Emperor running wild on PlayStation. I'm like, wait a minute. He took the opportunity to start his shit when I'm not around, but not today. That shit ain't happening today. But I'm gonna tell you what he's gonna come. He wants to come in because he mentioned Metroid Prime 4. He made a tweet saying
it was better than Last of Us. Like
it's better than Last of Us. I'm thinking if I'm correct, that one Last of Us game is bigger than the entire Metroid Prime franchise.
Come on now, P Rock. Listen,
they outsold the whole franchise. That one game.
I'm gonna let you know right now, my man Barry ain't your ordinary Wii U widow, bro.
And that one game won more Game Awards, more Game of the Year awards than the entire franchise.
Yup.
It's a bigger game. That one game's already bigger than Metroid Prime 4. So I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? I told them if Metroid Prime 4 comes out the same month as The Last of Us 2, it's gonna get bodied. Game's gonna get bodied easily. And then so he probably like, oh no.
Hey, listen, my man Baron he said nigga do tell, and he begged to differ. Fuck all that free smoke. That's what I'm talking about, though. J Dubs.
Yo.
What's going on with you, good brother?
I've been good, man. I've been great.
Let me tell you something. You are a trolling ass dude, son. Like you be cutting up all day. That's why I blocked your weirdo ass, man. Hey, yo, you be out there cutting up like this nigga. Hey, guess I got time today, cuz. What's going on with you, though, man?
You already know, man. You know me. Just doing what I do. Just having fun, man. Yeah. Things been okay. Hey, everybody. How you doing? It's your boy, J-Dub, a.k.a. Kratos, the god of PlayStation and all things gaming.
All right.
The Thursday, y'all know what time it is.
All right. And hey, we don't pull no punches, man. Fuck, niggas. Hey, Kingsburg, Gary, you done calm down from earlier today? Anything I with you, bro?
Never been hyped, brother. I'm good. You know how I do it, man.
Yeah.
Out here smacking around people aunties. You know how I get, how I do.
All right, man. True. My nigga said he come see you, bro. My man said I can heat box.
After he take the mirror rings off and rub that Vaseline on his face, he gonna start windmilling. You know how they get out here. You know what? I ain't doing nothing, man. King's Blood Gaming, just how he's smacking people around in gears. Ass next gen, how he just got carried for a couple games straight.
That was hot.
Trash ass. Like I told him earlier, you switch to PlayStation, I'll be carrying you over there too.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Backpack.
Yeah, listen, man. I gotta get mine. Shout out to my man Lionel, already with $5 in the chat. What's up, good brother? Hey, Baron, let's talk about Nintendo ducking Sony since the GameCube.
Now that I got my mic connected, we're gonna fix this bull. We're gonna put this bull right. We're gonna nip this bullshit right in the bud right now.
Baron, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help y'all with
and no, you ain't gonna help me. You gonna sit back and you gonna listen. Look, I'm gonna help you. Look. No.
Yeah, watch.
I value you as one of the best Sony peasants on this YouTube thing. Okay, I really do. And of course, it's never nothing personal, but you gonna learn today.
No.
All right, that's exactly what you're gonna do. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you try to say the last interactive movie of us is even on par with the Metroid franchise? That blows my mind. I cannot believe you even said that. One game. You sit up here telling me one game eclipsed an entire franchise that's been around for damn near 30 years. You Sony peasants need to be brung in court because y'all need a paddling. Because y'all are crazy as hell. Y'all crazy as hell.
His Nintendo Labo backpack on and shit.
No, hold on. Let me help you out here. I said The Last of Us is bigger than Metroid Prime because that's what you
Which is false. Which is false. First of all, I didn't say that. All I did was put out a meme, and everybody drew their own conclusions. The reason I put out that meme is I want to see how people reacted and what they said. And you reacted exactly how a Sony peasant would react to that meme.
I reacted with truth.
That wasn't truth.
The Last of Us
is not bigger than Metroid Prime.
Let Metroid Prime 4 come out the same month as The Last of Us 2.
Nintendo showed a logo of Metroid Prime and it shut down the damn internet.
It ain't shut down nothing.
Come on, bro. Stop it. You need to quit.
Listen, let me tell you something. Last of Us won more awards than the entire Metroid Prime franchise.
How you going to count? First of all, you still counting them damn awards that it got for that single year. It really went unopposed against any other game.
Hold up. That's number one.
You need to stop it.
Hold up. Number two.
Number one is invalid. Period.
It sold more than the entire Metro Prime franchise.
It does have some sales, yes, but that does not make it bigger than Metroid, the franchise.
Come on, Baron. You sounding like K Mega right now. Come on.
No, I'm not sounding like K Mega.
Isn't that the claim to
Nintendo? First of all, you know what that sounds like.
So hold up.
You know what that sounds like to me. It's like saying,
I'm confused.
No, I'm explaining to you. You saying The Last of Us on one game is bigger than Metroid because it's
Metroid Prime
more.
Metroid Prime.
Even Metroid Prime, it's still the same franchise, bro.
Metroid.
Yes, it is the same. So Metroid Prime and all the Metroids are not the same franchise.
Let me help you out. You got Metroid, the 2D side scrollers, and then you got Metroid Prime, the first person action.
Okay. Right? It's still the same franchise.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
You got Super Mario, the 2D side scroller. You got Super Mario Galaxy and the rest of the 3D ones. It's still the same franchise.
I'm talking about the moment Nintendo decided to change up the game. The Last of Us is bigger.
It had to change because the technology changed.
I'm not.
The franchise is still the same. You are not going to separate the Metroid franchise. That is retarded.
The reason why you want to combine it is because you know you lost the argument. Now you're trying to include.
What do you mean? It's the same franchise.
Listen, dog. The Last of Us is bigger than the Metroid Prime franchise. I know you're confused because you got.
No, I'm confused. Can anybody tell me when did the Metroid franchise separate? When did it separate?
It's a first person
because according to Porter Rock, it's not the same franchise.
Let me finish real quick. Hold up. If you can see it, I can see it. My man, the Ravenflow 2017, he said The Last of Us sold 12 million copies. Fuck nigga.
Ain't nobody doubting The Last of Us or what it sold. That's not the point.
Let me tell you something. It's bigger.
That is not the point at all.
The Last of Us 2 is gonna let me put it this way. Let me put it this way. The Last of Us 2 is gonna outsell Metro Prime 4 easily. Easily, without a doubt. It's gonna body it.
I'm not even sure about that.
No. It's gonna body it.
Come on now.
Come on, man.
No, stop it.
See, look at that. You're already going soft. Look at that.
I'm not going soft.
Next topic.
You are trying to tell me a single game that had one game
that's all it needs
in its entire existence eclipsed the whole Metroid franchise. You know what that sounds like to me? That's like you telling me Jinder Mahal is a bigger wrestler than Ric Flair. That's what that sounds like to me because that's how stupid that is.
Metroid.
That makes no sense.
Is bigger than Metroid Prime.
No, it's not. It's not.
It's a wrap.
It's not.
It's gonna get bodied.
It never will be.
You're gonna see. You're gonna see.
I don't have to see anything. Metroid Prime has been the pinnacle and has been the top of his game. Since the first one. So
let me ask you a question.
What about it?
Are you saying iconic franchise wise? What's the name? Samsung? What's the name? Samsung? Or are we talking about in just sales? What are we talking about here?
He took it to sales. It was never about that. First of all, let me tell you what I put on Twitter because this is how he's gonna make himself look really retarded here. everybody knows them Krusty Krab and Chum Bucket memes, right? So I made one mock-up and put Metroid Prime 4 as Krusty Krab and put Last of Us as a Chum Bucket. But it was all about E3. I said when it comes to E3 and the outcome of E3, Metroid Prime 4 is Krusty Krab, Last of Us 2 is Chum Bucket. That's just factual evidence. Once Metroid Prime gets shown, that's going to be the most dominated headline.
No,
period. But that turned into The Last of Us had all these awards, and The Last of Us is better than Metroid Prime. And I was like, no, y'all need to quit it.
All right, no, hold on.
Y'all need to quit it.
So you heard him. You heard Emperor. He said because Metroid Prime is going to be a bigger game than Last of Us 23, which goes to my point, which is the bigger franchise. It's the
Metroid is the bigger franchise. That's not even a question.
Metroid Prime 4.
That's not a question.
The Last of Us is bigger than Metroid Prime.
Oh my god!
If they show The Last of Us 2, it's gonna body Metroid Prime 4. Okay.
You really think that? You really think The Last of Us 2 is going to eclipse Metroid Prime 4 at E3?
Listen, look at Metroid Prime sales. You guys hardly buy it.
You really believe that?
Enough kids out there
you guys even hardly buy
You really believe that?
Bro, you guys hardly even bought Metroid Prime. You don't even support that franchise.
Oh my god!
It sells like what? 2 million?
Hold up.
It sells like 2 mil? It sells as much as Knack.
Hey, hold on. Eagles Gang 2215 said I demand a Quarter Rock versus Crap Gamer debate, and also my man the Raven Flow back with another $2. He said The Last of Us won most anticipated game over Red Dead.
Facts.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Facts.
They're telling you.
You said what? I didn't even hear that last part.
He said The Last of Us won most anticipated game over Red Dead Redemption 2.
The
Last of Us 1 is what the fuck?
Most anticipated game over Red Dead Redemption 2.
Okay.
I mean, it was until Prime was announced.
Man, nobody waiting for that shit.
Now nobody's waiting on that.
Listen, let me tell you something.
I can understand if you don't like Nintendo or Nintendo's not your taste. But Jesus Christ, we went through the same nonsense last year with this Horizon bullshit. When it came to Breath of the Wild, it's like. Y'all are crazy. Something is really wrong with you, Sony indigents. Something's wrong with you chemical makeup in y'all brain. Y'all really believe there is not any franchise on the planet that is better than what Sony gives you. That blows my mind.
No, hear me say.
Pay the bills real quick. You got it. Shout out to my man Michael Washington. I'm friends with him on Facebook. He said, "I hope all is well with you, Z. Keep your head. I'm good, man. You got some beautiful kids too, good brother. Appreciate the $2. Appreciate it.
Let me say this: I never said that Horizon was bigger than Zelda, so don't put that with other people. But
I'm just saying in general how you Sony guys think.
But
y'all think alike, and you're thinking it's so flawed and ridiculous.
No.
You equate bigger. What's your definition of bigger?
I'm telling you, The Last of Us is bigger than Metroid Prime,
and I'm telling you, it's not.
Watch.
And you're going to see. And you're going to see that.
Watch. Believe me,
you're going to see that.
Right? You're going to get Tombstone.
No, I'm not going to get Tombstone. You're going to get that shockwave.
You're going to get concussed.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm not. I'm really not. I mean, that's why I had more people really. That's why I had more people really agree with the meme I put out. Except for you, it was just a few of you Sony guys that didn't like it. And that's most of y'all that really commented. I mean,
I like Metroid.
That's what it is.
That's one of the reasons why I'm gonna get it.
Hey, let me pay the bills right quick. It says Baron is a hardcore brainwashed Nintendo baby. Y'all wasting your time trying to convince him. Hey, hold up. Hey, before y'all get back into it, I just want to say my man Baron versus P-Rock. It's gonna be a crazy one.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, let me tell you something. I ain't Alex Escobar. I ain't gonna be here, kissing up to you. I'm gonna Paul drive yo.
I don't want you to kiss up to me. But you gotta be real. Look, no matter you can push out all the Sony propaganda and bullshit you want to. The truth is always going to reside with me. That's just as simple as that.
On this podcast,
I didn't say anything about. I might mess with y'all about The Last of Us being what it is, which is an interactive movie. But I never said The Last of Us was terrible. I never said it was shit. I don't slander it. I'm just telling you that it's just not going to be bigger than Metroid Prime 4. That's all I'm saying. But y'all take that as a big insult, and I don't understand why that is an insult. That blows my mind.
Let's be honest. Metroid Prime is not a big franchise. It only sells like 2 million. It only sells like 2 million.
All right. I didn't know. What the hell was that? I didn't know sales dictated how big the franchise was.
That's your biggest reason.
Okay,
for Nintendo.
That definitely dictates the popularity.
Like, oh shit!
That dictates the popularity of the franchise.
So the biggest franchises sell like 1 million. Like, what are we doing here? Big blockbuster. Like, what are we doing here?
I mean, like, come on. I mean, Zelda.
Like
Zelda's
Mario,
one of the biggest franchises in gaming, but
Mario sells like 10 million. Zelda sells like 10 million. Yeah.
And the thing is, that's because Mario has a wide audience appeal.
Like, what are we doing? That shit sells as much as fucking Nier Automata. Like, what are we doing?
Where are you getting all these sales quotes from these irrelevant ass games?
Okay, I've been in this motherfucker for a minute.
Come on now, like, stop.
You two used to facing JTech TV dudes who started on PS.
It ain't got to do with JTech TV, but you bringing up irrelevant franchises and putting them against iconic franchises, that doesn't support your argument at all.
Like the last,
it really doesn't.
Which outsold Metroid 1, 2, and 3 combined. That's irrelevant.
Listen. To be fair, I understand
what more Game Awards than all 3.
I'm just saying. I mean, you can look up the question. You can look up some of the greatest games of all time. Metroid Prime will be on that list. You can look up the review scores of Metroid Prime, and you're going to see how high they are. It's just as simple as that. Like, you can't.
Why? I know what
you'll see.
Like what? I don't get it.
At the end of the day, I'm a patient.
We say like iconic. You know, what's the name? The Last of Us only been out. You know,
it only had one game.
One game, yeah.
What? 2013 had one damn game.
But that one game.
That one game did not eclipse the Metroid franchise. That is just that simple as that. That is the dumbest shit I have ever heard in my life. One game will never do that for anybody.
Wait, are you trying to say The Last of Us outsold all the Metroids combined?
No, it outsold Metroid Prime 1, 2.
I think not all the Metroids combined. No, it probably outsold the Prime.
He made sure he put Prime.
I
heard what he said. I'm telling him what he said.
The OG NES days. Come on now, man. We don't have. You talking about 30?
Y'all bugging. Y'all really bugging.
I might have to bring 4 up in this motherfucker. Like, oh,
y'all bugging as hell.
Since the topic was Metroid Prime 4, I just said Last of Us is bigger than the Metroid Prime franchise.
So Baron, you mean to tell me if 2 games drop, The Last of Us 2 and Metroid Prime, which game are you gonna get?
Well, no,
you really gonna ask me that? Oh my god! Look, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna put it to you like this. I'm gonna put it to you as straightforward as I can, as factual as I can, and I'm gonna give you the gaming gospel as I do.
Oh man,
I'd rather go to the movie and watch a movie, just like I watched Pacific Rim this past weekend. Great movie, go see it. If I wanted to play a game, I'm gonna buy a game. It's just that simple.
Oh Lord.
Oh man, this is the dude that don't even this is the dude that don't even fucking raise his difficulty levels. This guy's complaining.
Oh, let's not get into that. I argued about that for like 4 podcasts already.
I'm gonna let you live on that, bro.
I'm just saying. For the finals, said P-Rock, keep your foot on this fuck nigga neck. Hey, listen, you guys, please respect the members of the podcast here. Please.
Yo, who let Switch Gang on the show?
Oh, don't you come in here. Don't you come in here.
Hey, yo, post up.
Don't you come up here with that nonsense now.
He's got pink stretch pants with a halter top with Switch Gang.
I know you ain't talking.
They got a pair of white girls and everything.
Post up. Post up. This is what I want you to do. I want you to go find K Mega and find out where the hell he's hiding at and tell him stop running from me and Madden on his console. That's what you need to tell him to do.
Oh shit!
So none of you Xbox fools can talk to me right now because all y'all running from me all of a sudden.
Hey, yo,
what's good, Baron? Hey, I ain't mean to come at you like that, play. That's a K Mega thing. That's his issue. That's a K Mega issue.
Hold on, let me pay the bills. The Raven Flow. I never knew interactive movies had fire, MP, Baron, and fire and multiplayer, Baron. All right,
fire and multiplayer. You know how many people hate The Last of Us multiplayer? What the hell?
Let me tell you something.
Nah, that shit's fire.
I think that's the most. I think that multiplayer is the most split down the middle hatred and love thing next to Smash Brothers.
Okay, my man Calvin Hernandez. Nintendo Bros don't follow the Xbox logic. Metroid is good, but it's not in summer. Cough, GameCube era. Hold on, got more. Got some more here. My man, Antcaster, Philosopher Doom. He said Baron smoking the Nintendo Mushroom Kingdom Pie. From Mushroom Kingdom Pie. and my broadband boy, everybody, he said Sansa's a bad broad right there. My man smoking a pipe.
He said Baron smoking that Nintendo from Mushroom.
Hold the Ravenflow put the Pacific Rim 2 was a Power Rangers, Baron. Bad taste.
Bad taste? What's wrong with the Power Rangers? Hold up. Wait a minute.
Wait, hold on. Amaze Gamer.
What?
Shout out to him. He said Metro Prime 1.4 million. Last of Us 14 million. Case closed.
I really don't understand that. Like, what is that supposed to mean?
It means Metroid. It means The Last of Us is bigger.
No, it's not. I could come up here and boost about fucking We Fit. I sold all that shit. But does that make that bigger than The Last of Us? Hell no.
Listen, y'all did hype that shit during the
weirdo nobody days. Hyped no damn We Fit. This is how stupid. This is how stupid the sales argument is. I could come here and say Mario Kart 7, 30 or 40 million, whatever it is. We Fit 30 or 40 million. Like, come on, bro. That's stupid.
If that's the case, right?
I would put We Fit over any franchise in gaming because just because it sold that many don't mean it's bigger.
Maybe during that time you're doing cocaine, you don't remember, but y'all dudes were weirdos during the Wii era.
Okay. All right. Yeah, just ignore what I said, though.
Those don't hold cocaine.
Just ignore what I said, though. That's nice.
I still right now this is going to be a topic that has to be revisited.
Oh, man.
But okay. But
Wii Fit was not bundled with the console. Wii Sports was bundled with the console. See, I can't stand Sony peasants. They don't even know their own damn shit.
I remember you didn't ask me that. Wii Fit was a separate game. And it came when you could also get it with the board.
No, I'm reading the chat. People talking about Wii Fit was bundled with the console. No, Wii Sports was bundled with the console. Wii Fit was sold on his own.
My man Top Dog said, Top Dog 1, ask Baron if he beat Samson's Returns on the 3DS.
The who?
Samson's Returns on the 3DS.
No, I did not play. Everybody know I didn't buy that because I said I didn't buy the game.
Okay. But my man,
so why are you asking me something I didn't purchase? That's stupid.
My man, the Ravenflow said you can't out wrestle facts. Fuck nigga.
He didn't even say that last part.
Okay. You know, Z got to add his own.
He didn't even say that last part.
Yo, hold on. I want to say something to Post Up.
What's good?
Hey, in this podcast, you're not gonna see Baron run wild on us ponies.
I'm finna run wild. What else you gonna talk about? Because I'm already running wild. I'm already running wild, bro.
The ponies on the last show was.
I'm running wild.
Watch your mouth, Post Up. Watch your mouth, sir.
Listen, Baron went.
Yo,
Baron mania in this motherfucker. I'm running wild. I'm doing big boots and leg drops in this summer.
Sony Rock, you need to talk to your people, man. Sony Rock, you need to talk to your people, man.
Yo, listen, I got this.
Wait, hold up.
You still ain't gave me a valid reason. Like, I'm waiting on one.
I already bodied it.
How you bodied it? On what, the sales? I just gave you an example of sales. You didn't body anything. I used your same exact analogy and they didn't body anything.
More Game Awards.
Came to step up for PlayStation Nation. Let's go.
There you go. More Game Awards.
And it had one game. It had one game.
The Last of Us 2 is gonna body
as a franchise.
Okay,
just that one game.
Oh my god, that is crazy.
My man Von Lamont, thank you for the $2. He says it seems like K Mega don't do podcasts since he got embarrassed on the weapon wheel. Fuck nigga. Listen.
God.
I sent him the link. Well, he ain't say fuck nigga.
Duck Mega.
Yeah, I sent him the link, man. I can't. That's all I can do is send out the links.
Man, he at home under the covers watching Rachel Maddow. He ain't trying to get no smoke.
Somebody said 99 cents without a name or a message, but shout out to I got the 99 cents. Appreciate it. But I sent him the link. But anyway, moving right along. I got some topics here I wanted to talk about. At least two for you niggas to go back to fighting. No Man's Skies. Hellblade.
Oh shit!
I gotta pay the bills. Wait, oh god, I got $50.
Oh lord!
You already said I'm not sure. P-Rock with the social media and the hype train Nintendo games get nowadays. If Nintendo puts as much effort in marketing as they do with Mario and Zelda, if it gets critical acclaim, I can easily see Prime 4 selling like hotcakes.
Hey man, let me tell you something. That $50 you just gave is gonna go towards The Last of Us 2, dog.
Prime 4 is going to sell regardless because that's a game they've been waiting on.
You got another one, Z.
If they do hype it up, it can really reach some milestones.
Read it. You say it. Read it.
All right, since 1986, 13.84 million in sales for Metroid in its entirety. More than 20 plus years, Baron. You hella smoking that King Bowser for.
What is that supposed to mean?
That means
everybody's chuckling, but that does not mean anything. Okay, what does that mean?
I'm gonna tell you, it means
that's a low number compared to the big.
What does that mean?
That means
because we have plenty. Like I just gave you, you got plenty of games that have sold more than The Last of Us, but you would not dare say that's a bigger game than The Last of Us.
How do you gauge?
I'm gauging for how the quality of the game, the critical acclaim of the game, and the longevity of the franchise. Last of Us has one game. Now, if The Last of Us had as many games as Metroid, and they all rated the same or as high as Metroid Prime, then it would be an argument. But right now, there is not an argument.
No, The Last of Us with that one game has one more game.
You are not listening to what I'm saying. You keep spinning back into your Sony peasant bubble. Listen to what I'm saying.
Before we continue this, you gotta turn this man mic down. He got a special mic where he talking over everybody.
Oh, hold on. Let me. I'm gonna turn it down. I'm gonna turn it down. This mic is like weird, man.
Hold on. Quarter rock. I'll check on that.
But I do project pretty loudly. But I'm gonna turn it down though.
Yeah.
Xavier, Quarter rock is bad at math. Franchise equal 2 or more games. The Last of Us, the Last of the Pedos 2 is not a franchise.
Last of Pedos.
I didn't say The Last of Us franchise. I said The Last of Us is bigger than Metroid Prime franchise.
It's not.
It is.
Like, yo, my man, Ravenflow.
Unless they have 20 games, right? The Last of Us will never be big.
Hold up. I'm gonna say this one last thing.
Oh my god.
He said, hold as L fuck, then he'll be right back. I'm
gonna say this one point.
I'm just saying, what are y'all using to gouge this?
The Last of Us 2, I'm gonna just end it with this. The Last of Us 2 is gonna blow out Metroid Prime 4. Yes. Period.
I'm gonna answer your question, then I'm gonna end it the correct way. No. I'm sitting up here gauging off the quality of the game, the critical acclaim, and the longevity of the franchise. The Last of Us had one game. Okay, it's just that simple. You can't give it anything because it had one game. The period. Secondly, to end it all with the hype that Metroid Prime 4 has,
ain't no hype.
I'm not so sure that Last of Us can blow anything out the water.
It's going to smoke.
I'm telling you right now, Metroid Prime 4 is going to eclipse The Last of Us at E3 simply because that's the first time you're going to see it. That's just facts. You can't dispute that. You can't dispute or refute that factual evidence right there. This is the first time you're going to see this monster. That's going to be the main headline. End of story.
It's just going to be it's just going to be Nintendo weirdos passing out on the floor in Manhattan.
Oh, Lord. How mercy. Next thing you gonna tell me Metroid is kitty. That's your next thing? That's what you're gonna say next?
Hey, I'm gonna play it. But what I am saying, The Last of Us 2 is gonna body Metroid Prime 4 easily.
Nah, it ain't.
Let me tell you something. The only other thing about body it is Red Dead.
Nah, it ain't. Nah,
come on, bro. 13 million for 20 years. You guys play that game.
That means small numbers over a 20-year span. Like that's great.
You know, so they only spend $5,000 to make it, so they in the red, man. But anyway, moving right along. I was saying, No Man's Skies, Hellblade. You know, Crash. You know what I mean? Games that were once thought to be exclusive to Sony's platform are now finally just way over to the Xbox ecosystem. Is it too little, too late, or is this a sign of what's still going to come on the horizon?
Well, think of it this way, man. Right? There's a couple of games that didn't do well on the PlayStation. You know, it didn't do well then, so it's been a year later. So now the developers are going to throw it towards the Xbox. So. And those games, you know, I think this is a good thing, right? I really do. I hope that the guys go out and support it. I just wish these were better games that the Xbox got.
Now, wait, hold on. I'm gonna say
wow. No, that's not a knock. That's not a knock. No, that's not a knock. That's just me saying, like, I think you deserve better than these trashy games, and I'm just going.
Hellblade is trash.
Oh, wait, hold on.
No, not Hellblade.
Hell no.
No Man's Sky.
Let me tell you.
And
What else?
Come on, until you respond to Bammer from last show, you are.
I did. I done already
can't say nothing else.
What else do you want me to say? I done already questioned him.
Post up. All right, I'm good though. All right, because I already bodied him.
Wait. Before you answer
anybody but yourself.
Hey, wait, hold up. Before you answer
you bodied your own argument.
Hey, the main Carlos Fernando's comment.
Right now, Barry going to the judge saying that I'm cheating.
All right, you heard me. What about? Read Carlos Fernando's pay the bill. Read his comment. It's
okay. Carlos Fernando, he says, "You the only Nintendo hype baron. That shit mad dry like the Sahara."
if he wants to believe that delusional thing, then more power to him.
Yo, but listen. It's pretty simple for the Xbox community. Skip No Man's Trash, support Hellblade, and Crash.
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
Now you see if these fuck dudes, you might like No Man's Sky. That might be up your alley.
These games have always been time exclusive. If you look at No Man's Sky, it doesn't have an only on PlayStation sticker on it. The same with Hellblade and the same with Crash. They just was 1 year time exclusive.
These are not exclusive.
You know it was just 1 year. They want, you know what I'm saying? I think Hellblade should be supported just of what type of game it is and what it promotes. Crash Bandicoot is a classic. That's always something that's good to return to. No Man's Sky have gone through a rigorous amount of updates, so you probably want to see what type of game it is now. It's going to come out with another big update as well, so you might want to give it a chance to see what type of game. It's not the same game as it was when it first dropped. So I'm just saying though, I'm just saying, you know,
Garrett, read pay the bill.
I'm speaking for all games, but
ain't nobody. Hold on, I ain't even reading.
I got it.
Let me check.
Want me to read? I got it. It says, "Who's worse, crap, Omega or Xbox 448? No teeth having ass when it comes to Xbox guys going to be on suicide watch on April 20th."
Hey, why would they be on suicide watch on April 20th?
I don't understand this. How they think
you know why?
Got a war, man.
That's not gonna end.
Please.
Okay,
out of here.
You know why?
We gotta stop this. We gotta stop it with people saying acting like one game is just gonna make Microsoft.
I'm saying, man.
Come on now. We know
Lord, man.
God of games.
Stop it. What God of games?
Come on now.
Right now, Baron's leotard is tightening up.
Oh my God, man!
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Pope,
look, man.
That God.
Look, I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm gonna give props to Sony for at least keeping God of War alive this long, because usually whatever they do don't last long. But I will give them that much credit. They kept God of War alive this long.
I gotta ask you a question.
But man, if y'all really think people are going to sweat over God of War,
jump out the window over that game.
You need to wake up.
Listen, they showed the gameplay leak. It broke the internet. Come on,
broke the internet, bro.
Broke what internet? What internet did it break?
Come on, stop it, bro. Stop.
What you mean stop? When they announced Smash Brothers, Smash was on top of every trend on Twitter. When the God of War gameplay broke, I didn't see it trending anywhere.
Nigga still wears onesies, my nigga.
That's all you.
Okay, nobody wants to answer that question then. All right, that's fine.
Let me ask you something.
You ain't got to answer that question. No, you don't have to answer it.
Let me ask you something. Didn't you say how long it was going to take before Sony or Microsoft can outsell Switch at MPD? Well, I guess we know that answer. February.
I mean, okay, you sold what? Maybe 200,000 more consoles. I mean, that's nice. I mean, that's nice. That's really nothing to brag about. That's even if that was the amount.
I'm still gonna tell you. Listen, as much as I love my Switch, and it is my side companion, it's always gonna be the side bitch to the PlayStation.
Well, that's on you, man.
No, that's
you enjoy your interactive movie experiences. I will enjoy my gaming experience. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. You can have it that way.
Yeah, we enjoying
is the Switch your main console, Barry?
Hey, well, what is your biggest new IP?
Yes, it is.
What's the biggest new IP on Switch? What's the biggest new IP on Switch?
The biggest new IP?
Yeah.
I guess that has to go. I can't count Splatoon as a new IP no more, so I guess that has to be ARMS then.
Oh shit!
And Arms didn't.
Hey, Baron, not like this, man. Damn.
I just want to hear him say it.
No man Arms.
Damn.
Now, see, here's the thing about it. Right?
That supposed to mean what? I'm confused.
Nah. Here's the thing, right? As the guy of PlayStation, I do love my Switch. I love it for its portability, and it does have some good games. And so I'm kind of conflicted. Right? I can't shit on it too much because I do like my Switch. But man, come on, brother. Come on, brother.
Come on,
you
what?
my brother, man. You gotta stop.
Hey, no, y'all got to stop this bullshit.
You gotta stop.
Y'all got to stop this bull crap, man. It's
brother?
sickening to see.
Respect
It's real sickening.
Again,
Every year it's some Sony bullshit. Every year.
Bullshit, what bullshit?
All last year we had so much damage control about what Breath of the Wild was, what Mario Odyssey was. But when the year got over, everybody got damn quiet. Now we're doing the same shit this year. Oh yeah, fuck Smash Brothers, fuck Prime 4. But when the end of the year comes, I'm pretty sure y'all gonna be quiet again. So why don't we just stop the ball crap?
Nobody said fuck any of that stuff. We just
need to stop damn lying, man.
You need to check.
You know you need to lie. You know your Sony brethren was out here trolling all year on the Switch, even though the Switch was dominated, even though the games came out top tier and some of the best games ever created.
I gave the Switch props.
So don't act like your Sony peasant brothers wasn't doing this because they were.
Listen, I'm telling you about me, right? The PlayStation got 4 straight years of MPDs selling.
What that got to do with what I'm talking about right now?
Higher than the PlayStation 2, the best selling system of all time. So
what
until
that got to do with what I just said?
It means your shit is
that's that track record.
It has nothing to do with what I told you. What your Sony peasant brothers been doing?
All right, hold on 1 second. Von Lamont, thank you for the $5. He says, so when God of War comes out, are we going by stream numbers or sell numbers to tell if it's successful? Because Xbox now is switching it up. I don't know. Now, my man Carlos Fernandez, shout out to you again. The Last of Us has sold 6 million and a half of what Metroid sold in its 20+ years. Them steroids choking your oxygen, Baron, or rather them.
Lord have mercy, y'all still on this sale thing.
I'm telling
like, why are you still on this sale thing? That doesn't matter.
My man is concussed. It's concussed.
It don't matter.
You are concussed, bro.
It doesn't. It really doesn't.
Hey, my man, the Raven Flow said Baron is now the Dark Souls of arguments. Hey, my man, Jay he said Xbox needs exclusive. What? Go. This is just scraps. I guess he's talking about. I guess he's talking about the Hellblade. Hellblade.
Hellblade. Definitely.
And like I said, you think like I said, you're stepping. Well, Gary, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, brother.
You think it's a step in the right direction, or is it a little?
It was somebody else.
Hellblade, I think that'd be okay, but No Man's Sky, you're not moving no units with that. Well, I don't know. Motherfuckers bought Sea of Thieves for guys' sake.
Oh, come on, let's talk.
You don't even.
No Man's Sky might have some legs on Xbox. Like I told y'all thought I was joking on Twitter. Them motherfuckers was like, hold up. Xbox buying dog shit games? Let's call up Phil. Hit No Man's Sky right over. Fuck out of here. That shit trash. Y'all keep that shit over there, big.
Yeah, we got something pretty good, brother.
Crash Bandicoot, I think's not. They can have that. I'm good. I'm not going to. I'm not them PlayStation guys. I'm good, man.
Yeah, I
Hellblade, yeah, for some guys it might be all right, but you know what I mean? If I want a Hellblade, I'd have bought it on PC already. But I don't know, man. Thing is, Xbox guys got to stop worrying about them little list wars, man. You never know what is a timed exclusive. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to my man, Amazed Gamer. He said, is it true next gen 720 numbers don't lie?
Yeah, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie, man. Numbers don't lie. Now, see, Thieves got 2 million active players, 2 million, bro.
Yeah.
So, do anybody know the actual sales numbers of Sea of Thieves? Because I don't give a damn about active players.
Nope.
I don't give a damn about active players. That don't mean shit.
Hey,
I need the sales numbers.
I've been saying that.
Hey, give you them user.
Wait a minute. So all this celebrating for Sea of Thieves been actually about active players, not sales numbers.
Yes.
Yep.
You got to be kidding me.
Yep.
Hey, let me pay the bill. Shout out to my man Von Lamont. He said you got to get Alex and P-Rock versus Crap and El Mega in a debate for the culture.
Oh, man.
Oh man, them niggas is walking L's. You ain't gotta give them shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man. So this whole 2 million thing, I'm like, yo, like I don't even understand the point. Like, once again, Microsoft pulling the fastest selling IP. We already been through that scenario with Quantum Break, so we're gonna revisit the same bullshit again. Like, just say straight up, this game sold X amount, and this game helped achieve X amount of subscribers in Game Pass. That's it.
Hey, yo,
Alex, you a fool for that, man.
I had no idea it was based on.
Y'all see Alex thumbnail? Yeah, he wrong.
I got that grandma on my shit.
Oh, wait, hold on. My man Lionel Bulgin, read this comment.
That's the problem with some men nowadays. You got men like Baron trying to wife the side piece. And that's okay. But that side piece can't cook, can't clean, can't babysit. Only thing she do is a quick pump.
God damn. You real disrespectful about that switch, ain't
Wifing these strippers. I don't know, man. Dudes these days, I don't know what's going on, man.
he called the switches a booty call.
Nigga Z ain't sharing nobody's screens, man.
What happened?
I need you to share the screen so the world can see this big ass grandmother from earlier, bro.
Oh man, come on, man. Yo, I just pieced that shit out with my man. Ain't gonna start.
Nigga, ain't no peace, nigga. It's war, nigga. Fuck you talking about, bro?
I just pieced that shit up what he bought, man. I don't want no smoke, man.
Come on. There we
I don't
go.
want no smoke, man. What he bought, man. I just
he got the sonic rings in his ear.
You see, Z, this is the problem. You are allowing this to happen.
He ain't the boss of me.
Hey, yo, I used to let jokers, man, do what they do, man. I gotta get stuck off the anything, man. You know what I mean? Ever since I didn't switch this, I flipped the switch when it turned PlayStation, man. I didn't got more hate from the Xbox guys than the Sony guys, man. That's the wild part. I done got more hate from my own kind. Yo, they even put that battery in TV back in TV making 2 videos about me. What the fuck going on? Yo, Reebok did this and me.
Yo, they going off on this dude on Twitter though. That's the funny part, bro. Oh man. Yeah, bro.
Got my man D.
Yeah.
Yo, D, what's up, brother?
What's up?
He still ain't changed that background. We sent you the contract.
Yeah, man.
We sent you the contract.
You gotta admit that background was looking nice.
Real nice.
He wants a couple of Bitcoins on top of it.
Man, nobody sent me any PS Plus, nothing yet, man. You can't start without it, man.
Cause we don't know just yet, brother. We're gonna have to wait and see for you, man.
Yeah, sorry I'm late. I have a baby coming in the next week, so like doing baby shit.
Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
Congratulations. But like I said, being that you just joining D, I have I spoken to you about Sea of Thieves, have I?
Not since BGST, no.
Okay, well, since BGST now, almost about a week. Have you changed your stance in the game?
Back, yo. Damn.
This is, do you like it? And
man, keep podcasting on that Switch and shit.
No, man, my stance is still the same. It's just fun. It's just fun in short bursts, man.
Pay the bills, bro.
You read that, man. Read it.
Pay the bills.
Carlos Fernando says $5 super chat. He said Baron looked mad constipated on that background pic.
Oh man.
No, there's another one. You gotta read.
It's another one.
No, I'm not
Michael, watch this.
Why not?
I got it. Michael, watch this. There, he about to look like
Good.
a fruity pack of rice-a-roni.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but see, you know what? Kudos to Microsoft and Rare, because apparently the game is done well. They came out and clarified that those users aren't.
They clarified it.
Yeah, they're not including the Game Pass subscribers with that number. So it's good, but my stats is still the same on the game. The game is just fun in short bursts with your friends, maybe for like a couple of hours. But it's mad repetitive. Like it's really repetitive. There's not much to do. I don't know how people can be playing this game for days on end because it gets boring. You're doing the same shit over and over and over and over and over again. So unless you like being stuck in Groundhog Day, I don't know how that game could be fun for a long time.
They swear if you say something like what you just said, they swear it's only because you hadn't played it enough.
Yeah, man, I played the alpha.
They say you got to put at least 200 hours in the game before you.
Oh yeah, 200 hours in the game of doing the same shit. Of fighting them same ass skeletons and going hunting down pigs and fucking chickens. Come on, man.
Unless you beat the Kraken.
Hey yo, what man Lionel? What he said? What he say? Hey, yo, is that a picture of Baron's side piece? Yo, Baron, is that a boy or a girl? Oh man,
what the hell going on here?
Damn, hey, come on, man. Baron's going too far. Come on now, we going too far. Please respect the members of the panel here. But you know what they told me.
What the hell are y'all even talking about?
I don't know, man.
There's two Barons.
Look at Alex's screenshot.
There's two avatars of you. That's why.
Oh, who old lady that is?
Old lady.
Hey, I gotta say, earlier today I caught a bit of that podcast with Hebot. Holy shit! I thought he was gonna blow a fuse and fucking King went over there trolling his ass.
He be blowing shit,
like,
right?
Damn.
He blowing that coat.
Hey, yo, man.
I was like, oh my God, the wars are real. Whole lot of gang shit. Damn.
Hey, yo, you know what's crazy though? At the end of the day, I keep telling him I ain't got no problems with nobody. You know, and I don't know. You know, he said people trying to start. I don't know who's the character on the team. I have a problem with nobody, man. No Xbox guy. Hey, yo, Alex,
Barrett, I got you. Barrett, I got you. Oh, my bad, bro. I'm just having fun, bro.
I will say, in Hebot's defense, I do believe he was telling the truth. I don't think he has a problem with you per se. It's probably your followers trolling him to death. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he has a problem with you personally.
I don't think so.
I believe him.
I don't have any followers.
He was man enough to come on and address it to you.
Hey, D, I don't. I'm still crazy. I don't have any followers. They all turn their back on me.
Oh my God, they don't put the baby from the dinosaurs on there.
Hey, let me tell you something. You're a good brother, but if you believe that, you believe any man that tell you he can turn $300 into $300 million.
Well, I don't know the
in
full.
2 hours.
I don't know the full backstory of the situation, but just the fact that he came on to address it as a man, I'll give him respect for that, because all these fucking these YouTube clowns, you know, they fucking duck and dive, you know, they're not man enough to face the music, and he did. So I'll give him that, man.
I give him that respect. But let's get back to the topics.
Carlos Fernandez said, "It's all love, Baron. You're still a Nintendo fag. Fuck, nigga."
Oh my God, what's up on the screen? You guys just trolling the fuck out of him, man.
What is going on?
You gotta read the comments though. This shit is crazy, yo. People are fucking nuts, yo. Go ahead, go.
Oh, I haven't been reading the chat.
Yo, these guys are sick, bro.
Hey, did you guys touch on, because I missed all the show, did you guys touch on No Man's Sky coming to the Xbox?
Yeah, hold on one second. See Black Rock, get those earrings off. Hey man, that ain't me. I ain't got listen, man. Hey, shout out to my brother see Black Rider, man. I'm just trying to I'm trying to make some good music, man. I don't want no problems, man. We talked about, you know, heading to I guess the Xbox. What's my man name? What's the name? Hello, was it Good Hello Gaming or Good Gaming?
Yeah.
What's the name of the
Hello
game?
Game.
Yeah, he say called Bill. So you heard your family like you're like dog shit over there on the X. Voodoo Vince, you know what I mean? Zoo Tycoon. We got something for you. You know what I mean? We're gonna send this motherfucker No Man High over there to y'all. No, it's crazy. I ain't really been plugged in today. They should have put some Xbox guy there hyping this shit out. Say it ain't so. You know what I mean? Say some Xbox over there hyping up No Man's Sky. They trashed that shit for about 2 years.
I'm gonna say this: if No Man's Sky when it hits Xbox is a big hit, then we shit,
bro.
That's gonna be messed. What to say?
That's gonna be messed up, man.
If it's a big hit on Xbox, Xbox is officially the Neverland Ranch.
Yo, if that shit gets a hit, oh man, I don't know. Like,
that shit go mess around and win MPD watch.
Oh shit.
I heard some guys talking to I know it's just like a side note. I heard they dropped the price of the VR. Is that true?
Yes, I think it's $199 now.
Get out.
It's either $249 or $199, like permanent price. So
hey, you know what? That no $199.
Nah, man, no.
$199 is worth it.
Is that in Europe too?
Nah.
Oh, you about to buy in?
Have you played it?
They done donated like $1,000. You still ain't get one. What's up, man?
Barry, have you played it?
I'm putting it towards my Maserati.
Porter Rock trying to be on the Autobahn all day.
Yeah, P-Rock, they got it right here. 199 with the camera and Gran Turismo.
That's probably the only thing I miss about overseas.
Yeah, they got it.
Yeah, I just want to say,
not the mama.
That's what he was saying in the chat. Oh,
Baron, I got a question for you, Baron. Is he there?
Baron.
Did Switch drop off again?
Switch died.
Oh, shit. No, he's there. He's probably laughing because the chat is crazy, bro.
When he comes back on. When you come back on.
He wanted to go shoot up some of that shit.
You said what?
Back? All right, you're back. All right, yeah, I got a question.
I didn't even leave. What are you talking about?
He was asking a question.
All right, so question.
Well, everybody was talking. I couldn't hear shit.
You clearly are a man who believes in consoles with exclusives. That's why you're a Nintendo dude, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What the fuck are you doing with an Xbox One in your house?
Because it complements my Switch. I went over this.
I get it. You mix trash with trash. It means the extra trash, right?
Nah.
Well, let me ask you this: do you got the Xbox One?
You gotta have greatest games of all time.
Do you got the One X at least? You got the One X at least. You got the One X at least.
Nah, he got the
OG. No, I don't have the Xbox One X. Hell no.
Baron got that 2013 model.
He got the VCR model?
Yeah.
I am not
that crazy. $500.
I am not dumb enough to buy no Xbox One X. What the hell is wrong with you?
Baron TV only 720p, so that one he got 2013 was
my TV is not no 720p.
Hold on. Baron, another question. Hey, Baron,
RCA shit.
How does it feel? How does it feel that you bought a brand new console in 2017 and it does the same resolution as the one you bought in 2013?
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying you bought.
Can you elaborate on that question? Because I don't get it.
So you bought when did you buy the Xbox One?
Damn, when did I buy that?
2013, 14?
Madden, fuck. It had to be Madden 17, I think. I think it was 17. No, it had to be 16.
Wait,
no, it was Madden 16. The one with Richard Sherman. Who Richard Sherman was on the cover, whatever year that was.
This guy goes by Madden, bro. He's like, what year did you buy?
I mean, that's mainly what I use the damn thing.
That 16? I think that was 16. Richard Sherman.
What are you talking about? Yeah, Richard Sherman.
It was like 16.
Hold on.
I bought the bundle. There was a Madden bundle that year, Richard Sherman.
So you bought the Xbox in 2016. The fuck were you playing in 2015 and 14?
What the fuck you think I was playing?
3DS.
Stop it.
Oh,
that was on 16.
He was on that Wii U.
I mean, what was you playing? Because you damn sure wasn't playing nothing worth a damn on the PS4 and the Xbox One in 2013 and 2014.
You gotta have some respect, Baron. Come on.
This is what happens. So, what was you playing? That's really the question.
This is what happens when you listen to Dr. Trey. The definitive version of all your favorite games. Nah, motherfucker, that never happened.
You avoided the question too. I appreciate it.
Shit, I was playing Bloodborne.
Oh,
better than anything on Wii U.
I don't know. Hell no. Not it. Stop it.
Hey, man, you my man, but the Wii U was some dog shit though. That was a
look. We're not gonna go back and start an argument about the Wii U. Let's leave that where it is.
That motherfucker there was a.
Let's stop them controlling for what.
That shit was the Betamax of all consoles.
PS4 and Xbox One was dry as hell for the first 2 years. Let's get over that. Move on.
Shit!
Failed. Move on. Let's go back and try to damage control.
The Wii was dry for the whole goddamn generation.
Damn. No, it wasn't.
Hey, Baron, real nigga to a fake wrestler. Baron, real nigga to a fake wrestler, right?
Niggas a fake wrestler.
We gotta get the biggest knife and we gotta cut the bullshit out, Baron. We need some dog shit.
Nah, 2013, 2014 was pretty good for Wii U. Everything else, that's when everything else just went.
What?
That's when the major games came out.
What major games?
Wonderful 100 or whatever.
I ain't even trolling. Like, I'm dead ass. I had one of them motherfuckers. I'm like, what? What game?
You ain't played anything at that. You didn't play nothing.
Hey, listen here,
absolutely nothing.
I bought this. I bought that bitch when it came out. I bought all the multiplayer.
You was over there trying to hype Rise up as the next big thing in gaming.
Hey, listen.
Around that time.
Let me tell you something. Real niggas to fake wrestling. Like that was the worst console I ever bought my whole entire goddamn life. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
If that's how you feel, like I said, I'm not gonna sit up here and argue about Wii U.
My man Lionel said, hey, I got a question for you, Baron. He says here, hey Baron, how the Vita outlived the Wii U? The Vita still dropping games to this day. You got a point about that, fuck nigga.
Who the hell even know the Vita still exists?
Hey man, the same big
outside of the Sony peasants, I'm on my knees for Sony.
Man, I like
who knows that Vita even exists?
Oh man, y'all into the weirdos,
bro. I'm saying,
good God.
Nobody
even acknowledge what the hell a Vita is.
Come on.
Somebody tell Baron it's not fashionable in 2018 to walk around with a Nintendo 3DS in your back pocket. It's just not.
Hey yo,
it's just not. Then why?
When the fuck was it? Hey, don't take that man. Don't take that man cakes no more, man. Pause that. Look like we in jail. Don't take his food, bro. You did last week. You ain't got to do it this week.
Let that man keep his cornbread. Look, it ain't never been cool as a grown man to walk around with a 3DS in your back pocket. Never.
Why not?
It ain't never been cool.
Around with a 3DS.
Like, you gotta have the Nintendo. You gotta have the Nintendo, like the hip sat what is that satchel shit?
The fanny pack.
There you go, the fanny pack.
Who the hell wears a satchel?
My man walking around with his leotard and man bag and shit. What you doing
here? Me with a satchel.
Well, them wrestlers do have man bags. I can vouch for that.
Show me with
you got a man purse? You got a man purse?
Like I said, show me with a satchel.
My man walking around.
I can laugh at myself.
My man walking around Atlanta with a damn Dolce Gabbana man bag and shit.
Hey, man, I got a question for you, man. I got a question for you, man.
What kind of grown ass man wears a satchel?
Shout out my man Amaze Game. Said Baron switch 720p. What's that? 20p. 720p game. Sony has a phone that is 4K. If Sony cell phone is more powerful than the Switch, ain't lying about that. The Raven Flow port of the
this nigga's a dog, bro.
The Wii U. That's a you problem.
What is that?
That's a you problem, Baron.
I can't even hear what you saying.
They said you buying the Wii U was a you problem, fuck nigga. I'm gonna read what the man wrote right there. And listen, he did say that. I ain't even being messy.
No, I didn't hear what you said.
He said, what he was, Kim Megas, I'm gonna let you know what it means. Maybe you can understand it more. Kim Megas said, if you don't think the Xbox, whatever, don't have any games, that's not a me problem. That's
a you problem.
So the guy said, "Here's you bound the Wii U." Basically, it's a you problem.
Well, tell me something. So he talking about when the Xbox first dropped.
No, he's saying like now. Like so, pretty much the new.
No, I'm saying. I mean, I have Gears as well. That's the main. That's one of the main reasons why I bought an Xbox One. Because I wanted to play Madden and I wanted to play Gears. It's just simple as that.
So you want to that Gears? Get the shit slapped out you.
Look. I'm not gonna sit up here and boost like I'm the greatest Gears player in the world. So,
these niggas ain't gamers, bro.
My man Randy Russell, shout out to you, fuck nigga. He said next gen 720 is the Kevin Durant of the YouTube community. God damn, no respect. They got no respect for me out here in the streets.
Yo, who's dying like that, bro?
Damn. Yeah, I went to the stacks. I went to a stack team. So you meant the places you got old hits. I went to a stack team, huh? Fuck nigga, you be alright. You be alright. Yeah. Stay on that Sea of Thieves and look out for that cracking that's lacking. Fuck. But I'm sorry, but who Matt said?
Yeah, DR.
Yeah, I'm here, bro.
Oh, what's going on with you? You came. What's going on with you, good brother?
What up? What up? What up?
You should been. Like I said, I haven't spoke. I'm lying. I spoke to your fag ass yesterday. Let me ask you a question, right? Listen, man. I don't know. I don't trust none of you bots, and I don't know what's going on.
You a bigger bot than me. You a bigger bot than me. Even with your Judas vest on, nigga, you a bigger bot than me.
I'm just saying, man. I gotta come out swinging first, man. I don't know what's going on. Y'all trying to work with me or what, bro?
Every time you get on,
every time you get around Alex with an Xbox controller in his back pocket. If you don't shut your
hey, yeah, you know what's crazy?
Every time you get around Alex and them, he feel like he in witness protection program since he
and they say that. That's what they saying though. Alex and Puerto Rock done rubbed off on me, man. They got them put their bull.
I mean, he got that contract, man. He can't break contract. We got lawyers on that.
Man. I told you guys again, I value my life. My blood pressure's high, my cholesterol. It's about 300.
It's crazy, bro.
He literally had me a 2 liter.
Your breath smell like earing backs.
Motherfucking bag of Twizzlers. You know what I mean? They try to kill me. Fuck niggas try to kill me. And then it was, listen, say this. It was y'all niggas that said, the reason why I ain't get Sea of Thieves, I had to wait till I get to the goddamn Kraken. Whatever fuck. I mean, I didn't show you the Kraken. Now y'all niggas telling me I gotta watch some pirate documentaries that to fully understand the goddamn game. No, literally, and I ain't even being messy. Now, best believe it, in my heyday, had that been one of you Sony niggas, so come on, man, I've been like cutting up. Carlos Fernando, he said Nintendo bro, Baron takes bubble baths and that Ocarina of Time, so fuck out of here. I
wish they did have an Ocarina of Time. So
he said, "Fuck out of here, fuck nigga." God, they on Barren Hills, man.
No, you know what's crazy? I don't understand why people hate people because they like Nintendo. That cracks me up. It's comedy gold. I love it. I really love it.
Who hates you?
That's why I get on these Sony peasants all the time because I just love it. I just like you just hate me because I like Nintendo. It's crazy.
Nobody hates you. I just feel bad that you have bad advice in you, man. I just feel bad.
They legit hate my guts.
But hey, Baron, and I know that you're a wrestler, so I'm not going to answer your age on live on air, right? But here's the quick thing, right? Have you always been a Nintendo guy? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what was it that just like?
You asked me this like 8 times.
This kind of personal. I ain't never asked you no shit like this before, bro. I think all you fuck niggas is weird.
What are you about to ask me? What are you about to ask me?
Listen here, right? So, I mean, what was it? Was you pre-puberty? You had a thing for Princess Peach? Like, what was it? You said, you know what?
What
is he saying right now?
You know what I mean? Like, what was it?
So you had a thing for Princess Peach, my nigga.
Like, what was it though? Like, you know, like what this made you just, you know, just go balls to the wall, pause with this Nintendo shit. Like, what was it? What is it, rather?
Balls to the wall. That's what you consider it?
What? Yeah, I'm just saying. You know what I mean? For real.
Nah, I don't consider it.
Fine with any other console in the world. You just had, you know, you be straight with that, and that would take care of all your gaming needs. Fuck, nigga. So
no, it wouldn't. It really wouldn't at all. Huh? That wouldn't take care of every gaming need. No, the hell it wouldn't.
Oh, so you admit that your preferred console of choice is lacking.
I'm talking about you said any other console would meet my gaming needs.
No, it wouldn't. I said that you will be fine if you didn't have any other consoles, and Nintendo being your preferred console of choice, and it would take care of your gaming needs. Is what I said.
I mean, I did it before, so
this nigga here. I was celibate for 6 years. God damn.
I mean, I did it before. I mean,
God damn.
I'm really not missing much. I mean, I got an Xbox One for the things that I must play because unlike a lot of you people in this room and a lot of people on this chat section, it doesn't matter what system the game on. If I'm a fan of a franchise, a real fan of a franchise, I'm going to play it. It's just that simple.
Well,
that's why I have Gears here. That's why I play Madden, and that's why I can't wait for Soul Calibur 6 to come out.
Okay,
that's really the main reason why my Xbox ain't going yet because I'm going to play Soul Calibur 6. It's just that simple.
Okay, Carlos again. Shout out to Carlos Fernandez. He said, "I'm just fucking with you, Baron. You cool people, but you still a fuck nigga." Thank you. But anyway, like I said, I was just kind of. I always like I not just you, Baron. I always ask a lot of like even Obi-Wan. Shout out to him. Ask you guys.
I don't understand why that question is bothering you. If you want to play the best franchises on the planet, That is Nintendo. It's just simple as that.
Hell no. Hell no.
Hell yes. Yes, it is. That's not even a debate.
I told y'all.
Nintendo's a side piece
suplex too many times.
Who's got loose? I can literally say that.
I know we're not about to debate this.
But listen, Nintendo's games haven't changed since '88. It's the same shit. It's the same goddamn thing. One got purple clouds, the other one got sky blue clouds. It's the same goddamn thing.
No, you know what has been the same is that they keep being the most critical acclaimed games in their genre. That's what stays the same. So don't get mad at Nintendo because their game always stayed on top. Get mad at Sony and Microsoft for not upping their game.
Hold on. Let me tell you something. Out of all the consoles,
stop coming up with this is the same shit over and over because it's really not, and you know it's not.
Hold on. Let me make my point.
Make those companies that you love so much, tell them to step their game up so Nintendo don't sit at the top no more when it comes to these franchises.
Hold on, let me tell you something. With the Switch, like I'm gonna get one too, but it's to play the franchise that they already own. Like with the Switch being a new device, there's nothing new on that list that I'm looking forward to. There's no new IPs that are bangers.
Okay,
it's literally a Zelda, Super Smash Brothers, Metroid machine.
That like Homeboy said earlier. That's a you problem.
Oh, here we go.
That's your problem. That's not mine.
This is
all I know.
It's a fact.
All I know is that these games keep rating high and the fans keep coming and they keep buying them, so they're going to keep going along with it. It's just simple as that. When it becomes dull and when it comes tired out and then it doesn't meet the standards it doesn't meet anymore, you won't see it anymore. Until then, tell your Sony and tell your Microsoft executives to step their game up. Wasn't that the PSP or slogan?
Hold on.
Step your game up.
Yeah, but they are. Well, I ain't gonna say they. I ain't gonna say they. Sony is because they're coming out with new big blockbuster IPs. New shit.
Oh my god! They finally hit the fucking nail on the coffin.
They always done that every fucking
year. And they finally hit something with The Last of Us. Let's not come on.
Come on, stop. Listen, we got new IPs for a new console. Nintendo doesn't do that.
Yes, they do. They did it every generation. We went over this already. We went over this already. They did it every generation. They introduced a new IP and
I'm not talking about. Listen. Order 1886 is a new IP, but it's not a big blockbuster. That's why I added.
It was trash though. I don't.
All right.
You can get happy about all your new IPs that turn out to be trash, like the Order 1886. All you want. That means nothing to me. That's not gonna make me go out and buy a PlayStation.
I'm not convinced. No, listen, Ron, I don't need to convince you to buy a PlayStation because it sells itself. It's the #1 selling console.
And it wasn't because of the order.
Okay, listen.
Damn sure wasn't because of the order.
You know what I'm saying? No, but I'm not saying
it most likely wasn't because of Horizon either.
I understand. Oh, 7.6 million? 7.6 million. Let's be sell consoles?
That's what made the PS4 the #1. Horizon made PS4 #1.
No. But it sold consoles.
Then you tell me what's the reason why the PS4 is #1 right now? Because
the
damn show ain't the franchises.
It's just why mean not? Why
what
not?
Is it?
It's all
it's not.
Look at all the big games.
Because you didn't even have those games to come out to begin with. So what was it? Okay. Be real with yourself. Let's be real. Let's see if you give me the real answer of why the PS4 came out on top. Because the damn show wasn't the franchise, because the games wasn't there for 3 damn years.
Right. Okay, I could tell you.
The games wasn't there for 3 years.
Oh my gosh! So you want to answer, but we could sing together. We can't talk together.
I want to lay this out.
But you have to stop talking for me to answer.
Stop
answering. Like, what the hell you want to know?
I mean, go ahead and answer.
#1. Right from the
get-go. He does this, man, in real life and anything.
This ain't my fight, man.
Right from the get-go.
Hey, yo, AP Rob, I just want to say Barry killed the motherfucker, bro, in the ring. I just want to put it out. True story.
Oh, man. Okay.
Right from the get-go, PlayStation 4 is marketed as a gaming console with no bullshit. That's it.
Facts.
And people saw the simplicity in that. It's the truth.
Oh my god, that is not the reason why the PS4 took off the way it did.
Oh my god.
Let's be real.
Oh, okay. Why it took off?
It was multiple factors the reason the PS4 took off. #1, they stopped Microsoft from having that exclusive advertising rights on third-party games. That was one of the major factors factors of why it happened like that. Number two, Microsoft doing that stupid ass shit with DRM when they first announced the Xbox, and the Xbox being that high.
So in other words, like I said,
like I said
at the beginning,
the
simplicity.
got where it did.
So like I said, simplicity.
No,
because it
was
like
you said. Yes, you tried to make it seem like it was a Sony thing. It really wasn't a Sony thing.
It's simple.
It was a third party.
So Baron, you're saying that Sony,
what it became.
So you're saying that Sony has been dominating ever since it launched back when it had the original PlayStation, all because of a fluke. I mean, come on, seriously.
I didn't know.
Baron, no. Listen.
First of all, no, I'm gonna answer him. You step back in the corner real quick, okay? First of all, that third party thing is not a fluke. They realized that mattered. That's why the Xbox was so the 360 was so dominating until they started coming up toward the end of the generation. That third party exclusive advertising thing was a big deal, and it changed due tide for the PS4. For the simple fact, you can't dispute me. You didn't have no games for damn near 3 years. So it wasn't the franchises that push your console along. That wasn't what it was.
Yo, listen, wrestler, you need to chill out, bro.
Let me tell you. Hold up. Let me tell you. Let me tell you something, right? All right. Because along with those 3 years, right, all the PlayStation owners knew what games were coming. Because it was the only console you're going to play The Last of Us. It was the only console you're going to play Uncharted.
No,
it was Oh, come on, bro. Why do you think? Does Sony announce these games and they came out the next day? Why do you think Sony announces these games listen, hold up. Why do you think Sony announces these games 2 to 3 years out? Listen, Spider-Man, they're already showing commercials in 2016 on TV during Christmas. For a game that won't come out for like another 2 years. Why do you think they do that? So that way when you walk into a store, hold up. When you walk into a store, right, and you be like, oh shit, I saw a commercial of Spider-Man, I'm gonna get me a PlayStation. Even though the game won't come out for another 2 years.
You really think the masses think like that? No, they don't think like that. They think about what they can get now or what is the better value.
They go to what they see on
That's
TV.
What they think about.
So hold on.
PS4, and every time you see a game on TV advertising, you see the PS4 logo, the PS4 logo, the PS4 logo. Yeah. That's what pushed the PS4. Because last gen, all you saw was the Xbox logo, the Xbox logo. Every game you seen on TV. That was the major factor why the PS4 took off the way it did. And plus, with the Wii U coming short and failing the way it did, that also helped it. So don't sit up here and act like it was Sony franchise.
The Wii was irrelevant.
Don't sit up here and act like it was a Sony thing. It had nothing to do with Sony. They actually had a perfect storm to be where they were right now. It's just as simple as that.
But that happens to a lot of consoles. Look at what it took 360 for a perfect storm.
No.
So you're saying PS3 launching a year later at $600 had nothing to do with 360 success.
Let me answer that first.
Okay, go.
What you mean? I'm answering it. Just let me answer it. That can be a valid point if it happened to Nintendo. It never happened to Nintendo because Nintendo systems always got driven by what? The franchises.
Okay, so it never happened. Are you sure about that? So why did PS1 destroy N64? Because last I checked, PS1 sold 100 million.
We all know why that happened. It was because of the CD playback and the CD. We know what that was about.
Okay, hold on.
It wasn't about the franchise.
But you just said it never happened to Nintendo. You just said it never happened to Nintendo, though. You said Nintendo never went through issues.
I'm talking about when it comes to Nintendo, it's always about them and their franchises that pushes the system.
So then why
there's never no other variable.
So then why did Wii U sell like shit? So you're saying Wii U didn't have franchises then? Because it sold like shit.
No, I'm not saying that. I said the GameCube was not.
Okay, so now you're confusing.
Y'all gonna stop trying to disrespect the GameCube.
You're confusing.
I'm just saying.
I'm not confusing you. You're confusing yourself because you don't want to accept the fact of what the PS4 is.
Listen, let's look at this. GameCube sold like shit.
No, leave the GameCube out of it.
No.
WrestleMania came early.
I'm dismantling your point that Nintendo succeeds on its franchises. So why did the GameCube and Wii U fail? If they succeed on the franchises,
the GameCube did not fail, so we're not going to add that in this.
25 million.
Number two, we're going to talk about the Wii U because the
Wii
U fail because they stopped making it.
No console succeeds on its franchises, so I want to know why did 2? And you could maybe
the GameCube did not fail. If the GameCube failed, they would have stopped making the GameCube and went on to the next system.
25
I don't even know what the hell
I could co-sign that. I had the GameCube. That shit, it failed, dogs.
No, it did not.
You don't sold as much as
Alex, if you don't get your fucking tongue off this nigga Chrome boots or whatever, stop licking his motherfucking feet. Stop that shit.
All right, nigga, I just said that the GameCube was a fail.
The GameCube was
not. We're
not going into that.
25 million. Listen, it felt.
I mean, back then.
Barry, it felt so bad that Nintendo
ran so far back.
I don't care. You know what I'm saying? GameCube felt so bad that Nintendo ran to grandmothers and old folks' homes to sell their console.
God,
what are we
that
doing?
Is not facts.
Listen, GameCube felt so bad, people ended up going into a whole different market.
Listen, Nintendo, GameCube felt so bad.
No, hold up. Going back and forth, regurgitating the same shit online over and over and over.
I'm about to get a timer for both of y'all.
GameCube felt so bad that Nintendo was convinced.
Are you going to let me say what I need to say?
Hold
Rest in peace, Baron.
It felt so bad that Nintendo was convinced that it was the
controller.
It didn't
fail. It did not fail. Because if it failed, they would have stopped making it. If it would have failed, they would have stopped making it. It's just simple as that.
All right, hold on. Carlos Fernando said, Baron, you're subjective to a mental analogy called that was dog shit. Now listen.
All right, that's nice. Now back to what I was.
The Switch. I'm sorry, the GameCube was. I liked it. It wasn't. It failed. The original Xbox I sold, it was 23 to 25 million. My man J Heartbreak. The Xbox One was $100 more at launch. That was one of the issues that they had. And again, the Raven Flow. When Sony wins, they sell 100 million consoles. Well, you silly fuck nigga Baron.
Hey, what that got to do with anything we talking about right now?
Fuck Baron.
That has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Yeah, let me make this point. Nintendo.
No, you had your point. Now let me make my point.
You got no point, bro. Listen, Nintendo.
No, you had your point already. No,
the Raven Flow.
Back it on up.
I'm out here to decapitate. What you did to my boys last week, you're gonna pay. You're gonna pay.
No.
I'm here.
You can say whatever you want, but I just laid out the success plan for the PS.
Nintendo had six generations of consoles.
You cannot deny it. And your point, and they still here.
Listen, and they still here. But yet, out of 6 generations of consoles, only one was able to sell 80 million or more.
Okay,
only fucking one. So who the fuck's buying this shit?
Point?
Fuck out of here.
The point is the chat is agreeing with my man Porter Rock. They got rest in peace, Baron in the chat
is agreeing
right now,
to.
bro. Shit got real.
Get what the chat is
WrestleMania started today.
When somebody gives
let
me
this be the last time you rag on my peoples.
When somebody gives me
my peoples go.
Yeah, they don't want me to talk because they know I'm making sense right now. But
don't you ever come onto this podcast and rag on my people?
When somebody tells me the
time.
I can't contradict myself, man. I'm gonna switch on you,
because we know it's not the games. Then we can talk about this. Other than that, all this other bullshit y'all talking about, does not even matter.
Hey, listen, man. They said my man Baron out there switching in peace. No pun intended. But like I said,
I mean that's usually what Sony peasants resort to. We have no goddamn.
You gotta have respect,
or
bro.
no refute to anything you say. All they say is, "Oh, you this fanboy, you this that." That's always a scapegoat.
You brought up
what it is.
that these consoles are successful in the franchises. So I named you 3 failing consoles.
No, you didn't. You named me one, which is the
Wii, GameCube, and 64.
I would. He said the Wii. Oh my God, I'm done.
No, the Wii U.
We're done with this. We're done with it. We can't even say anything anymore.
And 64.
Hey, listen, man.
That
Sony on me is strong.
You're not.
Hey, my man, Alano says Zaire. He said, "Someone please call 911 help Baron in his Muppet side piece of the ring." And my man Baron fucked up right now, man. I'm in
my right mind. I can give a
man. Listen,
break out and deny anybody get.
Hold on.
I want y'all to call the hotline.
My man said, if you can't admit GameCube wasn't a failure, then I don't know what to. I can't help you, bro.
I mean, if you call GameCube a failure, then I can't help you either because I don't know what the hell's wrong with you.
Hey, yo, my man, the Ravenflow said, Baron stayed cook. And that's a nigga still with the point is fuck. Hey yo, what you concede defeat? Baron, did you lose your days? Back
on what?
I'm just saying, you know, I'm just saying. Listen, that Sony Nation made me see the light, fuck nigga. So, are you willing to
what light? What light did you see?
Hit after hit after hit.
Facts. Oh God.
Motherfucking facts.
That ain't no fact at all. I know that.
I'm just saying.
Now you just sound like a hater. You sound like a motherfucker.
I don't sound like a hater.
You a hater, motherfucker, right? I'm trying to keep it cool with you.
I'm really mad.
Listen, brain damage is real. You bugging out right now.
You hype up every goddamn game on PS4. Every game on PS4 is not made out of gold.
I just want to know.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Max, pay the bill real quick, Max.
Yeah, hold on. Shout out to Red Hood said Devil May Cry craps all over Bayonetta.
I knew that.
And then Carlos Hernandez with the 10 said 3 gens of failed Nintendo consoles. Baron hold the L. Facts are facts, past, present, or future. It don't matter what you say. It's a fact, jabroni. Also, real quick. I want to know, Alex, where the fuck was all this energy?
I don't call
last week. You ain't had it stupid last week.
Because you lose a generation.
Got Puerto Rico.
That's retarded.
All of a sudden,
that makes no sense.
Switch on it, bro. It's hard to contradict myself, bro.
Master. This is it. The reason why this is happening is because I'm the dude that ponies call on when negotiations are over. All right?
Right.
It's
time to send in the transporter. All right? They call me the transporter for a reason.
Puerto Rico's the only one here that don't own a Switch. So
I yet to get any answers though. This is crazy.
But he done gave a whole history lesson. He still refused to believe it.
I could tell by your picture.
You didn't give me no answers.
He gave you 3.
He gave me excuses.
You still refuse to believe it.
Brain damage is real.
Losing the gen is not a failed console.
Okay. Y'all heard that.
Like, what are you talking about?
Puerto Rico, you got the tape right there, right?
My man
recorded, right?
Oh shit! My man said GameCube's not a failed console. Jesus Christ, bro.
35 million, right? That's a fail, bro.
25. That's
25?
23.
The OG Xbox sold.
How about we get? How about we get back to the current state of affairs?
Oh Lord have mercy.
Far Cry 5 being,
so now, if you lose a generation, you're automatically your console failed.
Unfortunately, brother, it's a little bit too little.
Oh, that's retarded.
For that, you know,
man, yo, my man,
Far Cry 5 is 4K on the X. But I just don't. I don't think that sells enough for a lot of people. I don't think that's enough.
Let me say this. Hold on. Let me say this. Baron. Hold up. Baron hasn't been this upset since fucking Qatar got the fucking World Cup fucking thing. Bro.
I'm not mad at all. This is comedy to me. Like it blows my mind that my man has such a retarded look on gaming.
Rest in peace.
I really love
Coronis Baron.
I love it. Like I really do. I enjoy this. Like it's hilarious to me. It's fucking hilarious.
Hey yo, so what are we talking about now?
Let's get to that Far Cry.
I was talking about the Far Cry. Did you guys touch on it being 4K on the Xbox One X?
No, not yet.
Well, let's. I guess let's go on there. I don't know where the fuck Z is at. But yeah, Digital Foundry. They did an initial analysis, and they're saying right now that it looks like it's native 4K on the Xbox One X compared to the PS4 Pro's 1620p. Yeah, that's a big jump. That's actually pretty surprising because it's
not really. It's not surprising. It got 6 flops, and I mean that's what we expect, right?
Hold up, I got
that's what we know about the X4. So that's good.
I get a much beefier PC than the X, and I get about 4K 50 frames per second. So that's pretty good that the Xbox is doing 30 frames per second 4K.
Yes, I agree.
The Xbox. Hold up, you getting 50 frames per second with max settings. The Xbox don't got max settings. So what are we talking about?
Yeah, but
pay the bills.
You know what? It's
pay the bills.
Anyway, let me pay these bills.
Give him a W any kind of way they can get.
Pay the bills.
It says Baron's argument. Shout out to my man, the Raven Flow. He says Baron's argument has one arm out the grave. My man Lionel Bolton says Sony beat down Nintendo so bad they went full-blown handheld. Nintendo says Sony, you can have the console stuff. Xbox, good luck dealing with these guys. Damn.
I got this rare picture of Baron in the future.
But back to this 4K thing. I mean, it's 4K, 30 frames, probably medium settings or low settings, bro. That shit, does it really matter?
I don't think it's medium. I think minimum. I think it's probably high settings. I don't think it's medium.
Listen, it's great. It's great that Xbox, the X, we paid $500 for it. It's great that it is getting some games that are 4K, but at this time, it's too late. Like nobody's paying attention to the 4K games that come out, right? Because like everyone mindset is all on God of War, and all these other games.
No, man. Far Cry is a pretty big AAA game, to be honest.
No, it is, D. But what I'm saying is, the whole 4K argument impact does not have an impact like it used to. Like before the X came out.
I think you make a great point, J-Dub. I think the thing is between the X and the Pro, I don't think it's getting the traction people assumed it would.
That's what I'm saying.
A lot of people thought this was
okay with 1600p.
A lot of people thought this
because they got the exclusive.
It'll only get traction. It'll get traction when a big third party IP come out. And then nobody will give a fuck about it in 2 weeks.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's just that's
power has always been a failing narrative. That's what we've been saying for the longest.
The power is what sold the PlayStation 4 initially.
Power and price. Listen, the power and price. You keep forgetting the price. You keep forgetting that. You keep throwing power, but you're not realizing you got the price, and then you got the name brand behind it. You know what I'm saying? That's like Blue Magic. You stand behind that product.
Hey, my man Link. Shout out my man here to show Baron Weirdo ass some support. He said, "Is the PS3 and the 360 a failure compared to the Wii? Fuck niggas."
Damn, that shit got silent.
God damn it! No, that was a question for Baron, right? That was a question for him.
No, that was some support for Baron.
Yeah. No, that wasn't a question for me, but I'll answer it anyway because nobody else.
It's support for you.
He's trying to help you out. He was trying to help you, man.
The PS3 and 360s are not failures because just because you lose the console generation doesn't mean you're a failure. Now, if you stop making your console prematurely like you did the Wii U and come out with a whole new system, that's a failure. But I guess, I don't know what I'm talking about, though. I don't live in that Sony fantasy world.
That shit look like an easy bake oven, bro.
Oh, man.
That shit was terrible.
Bake oven.
A purple ass fucking thing, bro.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's a nice contradiction, though. I love it, though. I love it.
Keeping it funky, though, GameCube has some fire-ass games.
Eternal Darkness is probably my favorite for the GameCube.
Right, like Resident Evil 4, like
Luigi's Mansion.
GameCube has some fire-ass games, keeping it funky. It ain't shit. And Nintendo is forever the side chick, but that shit ain't gonna change. Nintendo will always be a side chick. The side chick syndrome will not change.
Wait. Hold on. Didn't I say that the whole last episode?
I've been saying that for years.
Jay, you cannot say none.
The whole last episode, I screamed that to the top of my lungs.
Wait, hold on.
And y'all talking about, you and y'all didn't say nothing about it.
Hold on. Let me answer.
This man Z had to bring Porter Rock on the show to save
Hold on. I'm paying the bills real quick.
He ran y'all off the panel. Y'all left the whole panel.
Hold on. I'm paying the bills. Shout out to Jay Hart. He said power and price mattered early when neither console had games. Now PlayStation is winning based off games. And shout out to Carlos Fernandez said, I'm playing Far Cry 5 right now, 1440p, 60 ultra settings on the RX 580 Red Devil GPU, 4K 30 ain't shit on high or medium. Fuck out of here, D.
Ooh. 4K 30 on a console is fucking good, man. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Yo, Z,
because the equivalent hold on a second. The equivalent PC that he's playing that on costs way more than the fucking Xbox. What the fuck is he talking about?
Wait. But here's the thing, D. This is the question I have, right? So now when games like that come out, that's 4K 30 on the X, right? But then you guys spend like a whole year downplaying the games like The Division that's 4K 30 on the Pro on 4.2 T flops. And like you downplayed all those the PS4 Pros native and checkerboarded 4K 30 games, and then all of a sudden now they come to the X. It's like, hey guys,
hey J Dubs, listen.
What is this?
I'm just saying.
Hey J Dubs, I gotta say one thing, J Dubs. I know I'm new to the Sony side of things. and I'm team PlayStation all the way. But this is a drug-free environment. You would hate the question of integrity.
Part of Rock, what them contracts said, man? I'm about to rip them contracts up. I'm handing him his.
I'm just like, I don't want them to come back and use this only at a later date. That's all. I'm
saying, right? I'm just saying the games that were 4K on the Pro was downplayed for all of this time, and all of a sudden now the X has the 4K games.
What? Slow down.
I never heard you talk like that.
First of all,
that's all I'm saying.
There's very few.
It doesn't matter. It's 4.2.
Hold on, let me finish my point. There's very few AAA games on the PlayStation 4 Pro that are 4K. The ones that are 4K, most of them are fucking checkerboarded 4K, which is not a native 4K. This game
even gives a damn.
For a whole year, we've been giving you the list wars for a whole year.
$500 in this PC market, how expensive it
is.
For
$399, you can get a PlayStation Pro with all the big exclusives and 4K games. Whether it's
no. PlayStation 4 Pro is not doing. Get it straight.
Listen, a whole year we've been giving you.
They're not having 4K games on these AAA.
Y'all been in denial, and all of a sudden now, hey, look, we got 4K. It's like it's too late for this.
I ain't never.
Hey, J-Dub.
You know what's funny is that the PlayStation. Hold on a second.
J-Dub, hold on. I got this.
The PlayStation guys are making a big difference. Over 180p. This game is like 600p more on the fucking Xbox One X, and you're trying to downplay it.
Dude, no.
Nobody's downplaying it. It's just nobody cares.
Jay, question, Jay.
It's too late.
It's 1620p 4K.
No.
Thank you. Fuck out of here.
All right, hold on.
Y'all don't even know if Far Cry is 4K.
Put the L in your pocket.
So come on now.
It don't matter.
I'm pay the bill. The X has been stole the whole checkerboard and thing from PlayStation. Y'all denied it a whole year.
I'm pay the bill.
And then Xbox X came out doing checkerboard and now it's the greatest thing in the world.
Slow it down.
You said it's all checkerboarded.
Yeah, there's very few games on the X.
Quantum Break was doing checkerboard way before the PS4 Pro came out.
Listen, you're not listening to what I'm saying, right? You're not listening. Mark Cerny came out there. I told you guys, we're going to be doing checkerboard 4K. We're going to be doing some native 4K stuff. This is how we're going to achieve it with 4.2 T-flops.
AJ Dubs. I think they're listening. I just didn't think they believe you. I think they're questioning your integrity. So let me pay the bills real quick. Gauntlet.
Yeah, I was about to.
He said a mobile phone edging out a console in terms of performance is pathetic, especially the X. Well, I guess he's talking about PUBG.
Yeah, he's talking about PUBG.
Man, fuck out of here. PUBG at like 360p. Fuck out of here. Anyway,
it's 360p with bots, but nonetheless. Bluehole, get your shit together. I'm gonna keep saying that shit every single time. It's still godly on my PC. Anyway. So
we got some more bills. Pay them. You want to run them on that session? Right after Gauntlet. You got it's like 3 more. The Ravenflow.
Yeah, Ravenflow said Xbox has always used the power argument and lost. I don't know.
J Hart Rick
said games were playing worse on the Pro, LOL. And the Ravenflow said wake the fuck up 16 years later.
And Top Dog.
And then Top Dog said the 1X is just a little bit more than the Pro.
Damn.
Yo, how many of y'all in the chat came from the PS3 360 era? Because y'all don't know where that power argument started from.
That shit started with everybody gonna use this chip, this cell processor chip. That shit is gonna be the most powerful thing on the fucking planet.
Man.
Make all games realistic. Frames per second. But here's the thing though, right? The Xbox One X and the PS4 Pro are fucking weak. They're fucking weak. This shit ain't gonna change.
Yeah, compared to a PC.
Console don't mean shit. That's still second in a rank. You still second. Like stop all that puffery shit. Fuck that. You still second, nigga. Leave that shit alone. Any power argument, stay your ass at home because that ain't for you. You be talking about which game plays better. I'll give you that. But the 800p to 900p to 1080p, nigga, get variable resolution and get a lock frame rate. That's the fuck consoles need to worry about, because that shit fluctuating is gameplay. I don't give a fuck about the resolution. I'd rather play 1440p ultra than 4K medium any fucking day of the week.
Just the reality of the situation. Stop all that back and forth argument bullshit. They're both weak ass consoles.
All right. Hold on. We got 5 more before we get the hell up out of here.
Yeah. Shout out to Carlos Fernandez said D and the bots are mad buttery over 4K. My PC still run better than that overpriced toaster.
Yo, I have a high-end fucking PC. If you look on my channel today, I posted Far Cry 4K, damn well near 60 frames per second footage. I mostly play on the PC, but my fucking rig is way over $2,000, and for $500, okay, $399 in the States. I'm quoting the Canadian price, whatever. For whatever the price it is in the States, it's a lot cheaper than building a fucking PC, and I think it's a good value for what you're getting. I'm just stating the facts.
But I mean, I think it'll be a better value of those games
for the price point that you're paying at.
D, let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this: is the way off between the Xbox One X having the more power and the slightly higher resolution? Is that
slightly higher?
Okay. Let's say a lot of fucking resolution more. Let's say that. Let's say a lot of P's. All right, I'm gonna give you that. Let's just say that. Is the payoff? No, listen. Is the payoff worth? All of these big blockbuster exclusives, the games, which really is the only thing that matters, right?
Let me give you my honest opinion.
Yes, I want your honest opinion.
Wait, hold on. I pay the bills real quick before you go into your rant. Shout out to Amaze Gamer says 60 flops of power for pixels, 4K, and cartoon graphics.
You might give him comment the goddamn day. And
shout out to Carlos Fernandez that said, D, it's still an overpriced toast. Fuck out of here. Fuck nigga.
Go ahead, man. I really want your honest opinion about
it. Is it worth? If you're a real gamer, to be really honest, you own both systems. You own the PS4 and you own the Xbox. Now, if you're doing it the real way you should be doing it, you're enjoying your exclusives on the PlayStation, and you're buying your multiplats on the Xbox One X. Straight up.
But let me ask you, is it okay at this day and time, right? This is 5 years into the generation. Can that argument still apply? Do people really have to have both consoles? Do you really, or can you sacrifice some of the low resolution and get one box and just play the games that run at 1440p or 1600p or whatever the fuck? And then you get all the other exclusives, and then eventually, once the whole Xbox app thing get going, then you got all of the games on one side.
Or you can just,
you know what I'm saying? You might as well just wait.
Here's the thing. Okay,
so the value is kind of.
Hold on, I gotta give Dave credit. He said y'all with a job.
If this Xbox, hold on a second. If the Xbox One X Game Pass comes to other platforms and other devices, I can guarantee it ain't coming to the fucking PlayStation.
Wow. Real quick. How can you be so sure?
I'm gonna pay the bills real quick. I'm gonna pay the bills and I'm saying
crossplay. You let fucking Game Pass come on the PlayStation.
Calm down. Shout out to Amaze Gamer said D, just wait to E3, sucker. Fuck nigga. Anyway, so
D, but how can you be so sure, right?
I sold my Xbox and haven't missed out on hotness.
Can you get that CSEs?
How can you be so sure after Microsoft then told you no, the games wouldn't come to PC? No, we're not going to do this. No,
Sony will not have either console Game Pass on their fucking platform.
Listen, if Microsoft comes to them and say we're going to offer you all our games,
allow Game
you don't think they wouldn't do that? Because that's admitting defeat. That's admitting defeat.
If we're
going to put all our games on you. On your platform, that's admitting defeat. They have no
J-Dub. If we're going by your scenario where we're waiting until Microsoft starts to stream and shit, and that shit is on PlayStation, you don't need either platform. Because by that fucking time, all these new hot games that you playing, these exclusives, all that shit gonna be in PS Now. You streaming the games either way. You either stream the Xbox games on PlayStation, or you're streaming the PlayStation games on PC. Now, right? What the fuck I need?
No, listen. About PlayStation Now, right?
I think it's a failure.
When is the last time
but they gonna keep adding to that shit because
Sony advertise any new IPs on PlayStation Plus?
I think it's a failure.
It's been fucking a year. They haven't even mentioned that thing yet.
Right.
So why you guys keep talking on something that it doesn't pretty much doesn't even exist?
You're talking about playing all these games right now, right?
Phil Spencer himself
again
said
playing all these games right now.
We want you to be able to play our games on any.
You talking about all these games right now, right? All these, and we're waiting till the Xbox get their streaming service up, right?
I got a question.
Games either way.
So I don't need a streaming service. I'm talking about that Xbox app that's going to come to any and every.
Here's the thing. I get Master. I get your point. The only thing is, I don't think PS Now is a successful venture.
It's not, but they're gonna keep adding to that.
No, they're not. They're gonna give that shit away for free.
That's the one.
Shout out to Gauntlet said Whoop D confirmed that Game Pass will go to the PlayStation platform.
Oh, because his predictions.
No, I don't think Game Pass is gonna go to PlayStation. I think
it'll be whatever they're streaming services.
Hold on a second.
I don't think that.
That's not happening. That's not happening.
Fuck my predictions. Fuck all that shit. Just use common sense.
Oh man.
Microsoft, other companies that aren't even Microsoft games have wanted to do crossplay with Sony, and Sony has said no to crossplay.
Hey, hold on. Sony has been doing crossplay. Sony has been doing it. They just don't want to do it with Xbox.
Which goes to these points.
They're gonna put Xbox games on their platform. Then come on.
No, listen. I'm gonna tell you because I'm gonna tell you why there's two separate things. With crossplay, it's an advantage to Xbox because it allows people to be like, well, I don't need to buy a PlayStation to play with my friends. I can still get an Xbox and still play with my friends. Sony doesn't want that. But with games from Xbox being put on PlayStation, that's an advantage for Sony in their eyes because now they could be like, oh shit, we could even get more gamers because now those games are on our platform.
But they already turned down EA access, and EA access is third party.
If you know anything about the history of Sony, they don't want no fucking Western company on their fucking platform. They just don't want it.
Shout out to Lionel.
Let's stop it. That has nothing to do with it.
I'm gonna pay the bills. I'm gonna pay the bills.
Wait a minute.
I'm pay the bills. Shout out to Lionel Bolden said D out here looking like Kid Smooth trying to play Bloodborne. Every time this man talk, he catch a L.
Damn.
Listen, in my opinion, I think Microsoft
wait a minute.
Let me say this. First of all, go fuck yourself. My opinion is my fucking opinion. And in my opinion, Sony has done nothing to say that they would allow such a thing to be on their fucking platform, for starters.
Listen,
we don't know anything about Microsoft's streaming platform to make any type of fucking concrete decision or
why would Phil Spencer himself? That's what you guys don't. You don't understand.
Yeah, but when he says he wants to be on device, it could be PC.
Why? This shit is already on PC. Why would he talk about?
Hold on a second. It could be
on PC. That makes no sense, D. That makes no sense, brother.
Shout out to the Ravenclaw that Xbox turned down Sony for crossplay last gen.
The games are already on PC. Why would Phil Spencer talk about putting his games on PC if they already there? Think about it.
TV's
Think about it, D.
You in it, and you can stream your shit to it.
Think about it, D.
What devices they're talking about?
He's talking about TV. But here's the thing. Here's my question. Not going to allow that shit because you're going to have to sign into Xbox Live to play that shit.
Listen.
So he's not going to allow it for that. That's why they didn't do Minecraft. And Minecraft is the biggest fucking IP on the planet.
We're ready. Let's go ahead. We're just gonna
Sony's gonna allow it. Whether or not
on this, let it be that.
Sony's not gonna allow that shit.
Y'all make it on Sony. Y'all make it on Sony, turning it down. I'm basing saying Microsoft is not going to do it, and that's the saddest part about it.
If Microsoft wants to do it, that's fine. Sony is not gonna allow that shit.
Yes, but you're banking on Sony saying no, then Microsoft trying to put it on the platform.
No, I'm telling you, Sony's not gonna allow it. If Microsoft wants to do it, it's relevant.
The same as putting games on their platform.
I'm not talking about
totally different things.
I'm not talking about crossplay. I'm talking about right now.
Listen,
Sony won't allow.
Let me say this right.
Minecraft.
If Ford told Chevy,
they're not gonna do that shit.
I want to sell some of my trucks on your car lot. You don't think Chevy be like, well, shit, bring them on over here?
Listen, hold on.
You don't think like
y'all making this a lot more difficult. This has nothing to do with EA access, whatever. The fact is, this is Microsoft. Microsoft simply wants to be a third-party type developer that still makes a console, because they still want to make that device, right? But they want to open up their studios and sell games to the masses. They want to be the next EA or the next Activision, but still have your own console. You understand?
And Microsoft wanting to do it is irrelevant to the fact that Sony won't. That Yeah, y'all keep going back to Microsoft. Microsoft wants to play with everybody. Sure.
Just because
no. Here's the thing. Okay, all right. So now
their games.
So now let's talk. So now
arguing about the wrong.
All right, hold up. Let's talk to Sony then. I think at that point, once Microsoft fully embraces that third party, I don't think Sony's gonna have an issue getting the game.
Especially if they still have a box. Sony won't.
By that point, if anything,
their box is not any competition to Sony at this point.
Their box isn't any competition.
Who would say that?
EA Access is no competition to PS Now.
Do something like that.
EA Access is no competition to PS Now. But they said we don't see value because it competes with their brand.
Nobody else cares about
it. That's different. No, I'm gonna tell you.
This is a direct parallel. You're saying Sony is okay with Microsoft being third party and putting their games, but they're not okay with EA.
I'm going to answer that. I'm going to answer that. Listen, I'm going to answer that. I got no.
Wait, hold on. Y'all arguing about the stupidest shit ever, man.
All right, hold on.
Answer this question.
Wait, hold on. Did you guys read Lionel?
Yeah, I read Lionel.
All right, and there's another one down here. I'm sorry. I had to use the bathroom. Hold on. I hit the wrong shit. I dropped the red nickel in the telephone booth. All right, hold up. And my man.
Ravenflow? I read that too. Xbox sent down Sony for cosplay last year. I read that too.
Well, nigga, do tell fuck niggas.
All right, so let me answer the question now. All right, the reason why it's not the same scenario with EA Access and Microsoft. The reason why Sony doesn't want EA Access is because EA Access is a direct competitor to PSN Plus free games. Sony wants EA games as part of PSN Plus. That's the reason why Sony won't allow EA Access. They want those games to be part of that. You know what I'm saying? Sony doesn't got. So listen, Sony doesn't got. Hold up, Sony doesn't got Halo.
And when this,
when was the last time EA game was on PS Plus?
They had it. I think, in fact, I had Crysis one time for free.
When was the last time an EA game was on PS Plus? I'm saying right. That only so your scenario only works if EA games is on PS Plus all the time.
Oh, it won't be there because they have their own service.
Still not there, and they don't have EA access.
Dion, slow down.
Not listening.
Listen, bro.
Wait, hold up. All right. Hold on 1 second. If we put it out, I'm gonna let you talk. Burger Boy, shout out to you for the $5. He actually left 2 of them. So I don't think Sony will allow it because Microsoft be parasites and feed off Sony. No risk and still profitable. Okay, and he also said that Porter Rocky said you played Crysis. He said what universe timeline was it, Marvel or DC? You lying, fuck nigga.
What is he talking about?
I don't know. You said
Crysis is free. Listen,
he said what alternate timeline was it, EA or Marvel? You lying, fuck nigga.
Marvel. What the fuck is Crysis have to do with Marvel?
Apologize.
I can't believe y'all still in denial.
Hold up. Let me finish with Dion. Listen to what I'm saying. EA Access is a competitor to the PSN Plus because EA has that access. They are not going to put their games on PSN Plus.
But they're still not doing
games. Listen. I know they're not still doing it. I'm not arguing that. The point is, the reason why Sony won't take EA Access is because it's a competitor to PSN Plus.
All right.
When did Sony deny EA access?
All right. That's the reason why.
It doesn't make any sense though.
Hey, man, it's 10 o'clock, man.
No,
it's 10 o'clock, man.
Listen, I'm giving.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yes, it does because
if they were getting EA access games on PS Plus, then them denying it would make sense. They're still not getting EA games on PS Plus.
They will not admit it until it's already done.
They're
not admitting it until we'll be playing Halo and Gears on the PlayStation.
They were getting it, and then it stopped.
All right,
it stopped after they said no to EA access, and it still hasn't started back up.
Oh, bro.
Yo, Z want to end this shit so bad, bro.
They were getting.
On that note,
listen, Maslin. They were getting EA games on PSN Plus. Then all of a sudden it stopped, and then magically EA Access appeared. Okay,
EA game on PS Plus.
Exactly, but that's why Sony's not co-signing that because it's a competitor to PSN Plus.
That makes no sense.
Okay, so
I'm telling you the correlation.
Let's go with your scenario.
Hold up. Ultimately,
let's go with your scenario. Let's say Microsoft goes full third party, right?
Yeah.
And Sony is going to allow them to have an app where they can just get the game.
I don't think it's going to be an app. I think they're just going to make games directly for the platform.
Okay, so they can just get them on PS Plus. Why would they let the app be on?
Oh, listen, I think they'll make the games directly for the platform, meaning Halo 9 will be on PS5.
EA makes games directly for the platform.
Yes.
So what, nigga? We in the same scenario. Microsoft third party making an app.
You know what?
How is it any different?
Hey yo, pay the bills, B.
Oh, let me just say this right here.
I didn't say they're gonna make the app. I said Microsoft would just make games directly for the PlayStation.
You're saying that
games directly for the PlayStation.
Yo, DRM, hold on a second. To me, it makes absolutely 0 sense for it to go on the PlayStation platform
because you don't want that to happen.
If it goes on the PlayStation platform, all of their exclusive games, there is absolutely 0 reason to buy a fucking Xbox.
There's no reason to buy an Xbox now.
Exactly.
Well, listen,
say it again.
There is no reason to buy an Xbox now. So what does that even mean?
Say it again.
Shout out to the ratings. Microsoft got Xbox Live on PS4. They have access.
Hold on a second. Now you guys talk a lot of shit, man. There's two ways. There's 2 ways.
Get so
You
mad.
all can't talk at the same time. Let me talk. I already talked this podcast, man. Let me talk.
Let me. Nah, listen to y'all talk for 20 minutes. Let me say my little piece right now.
Don't let me put in your eyes, nigga.
Y'all being right now, man. 20 minutes into a damn circle about this.
Listen to me.
Last 3 weeks on here.
Listen,
like I gotta let this shit go, man.
You can get Xbox 2 ways. You can get them on PC, and you're gonna pay a lot more for that hardware, or you can take the cheaper route and get a fucking Xbox. Okay, I can see it going on televisions and stuff like this, but it will not go on a fucking.
At the end of the day, this is the reason to buy an Xbox now.
This ain't gonna stop.
If Microsoft was truly concerned about console sales, then they would not be putting these games on any other device.
Listen, man.
Well, I'm gonna say this right now. If they put it on the PlayStation, it will be the end of Xbox.
No, it won't. No,
it's already the end of Xbox.
Listen, no, it won't. The same guys out here trying to knock Z in the punches. They still gonna be there.
Let's see. Hold on a second. Next generation. Let's say the PlayStation is a little bit more powerful than the Xbox, the next Xbox. Okay, and you can get their exclusives over there. Xbox exclusive. Why the fuck you gonna buy that?
What Xbox exclusives?
The multi-plats. Hold on a second, man. The multi-plats wouldn't play as good if the PlayStation 5 is more powerful, and you could get the fucking exclusives over there as well. Why the fuck would you buy an Xbox? Makes no sense from a business.
People aren't buying this.
Listen, hold on.
Thank you for coming out.
Hold up, man.
People ain't buying that shit. That's the reason.